Mark, should any prisoner who refuses to repent or show any remorse be even considered for release?
Well, in this particular instance, Lawrence, that prisoner will be prosecuted because it's illegal to have a mobile phone in a prison. So I doubt very much, because of his actions, if any parole board will grant an early release. I can see him getting extra time for this offence.
So when I was looking through the papers today, it said the Home Office were currently in agreement. Is what you're saying that the release of this picture and him bragging about to all the girls that he's back in town, a vile, remorseless murderer, you think this is going to put a couple of years on his sentence, do you?
I'd be very shocked if it didn't, Lawrence. I mean, you've got to think of the victims in all of this as well. And currently, Dartmoor, where he's housed, is a Category C prison, so he would have been looking forward to going to the open estate, working on a work placement in our communities to get him ready for his release. He's now in a segregation unit there, and he will be transferred to a Category B prison, so his recategorisation status will actually go more severe. So I doubt very much if the parole board will grant him any sort of release in the near future.
And more broadly, you know, prisons aren't fashionable, aren't they? You know, you don't read party manifestos about what we're going to do to the prison service. So what's morale like within the prison service itself? I have a personal friend who works as a prison officer, and he said it was a very, very difficult working environment indeed. What can the government and the public do to support prison officers?
Well, you're correct in what you say. You know, prisons are not vote winners. But morale is at rock bottom at the moment. We're losing more staff month on month than we can recruit. The pay is not adequate, even though we've had a partly substantial pay increase for new starters to try and encourage people to join the job. The trouble is retention, with the working conditions we face and the safety issues and the total lack of infrastructure investment within our prisons, because most of the public sector prisons are not modern prisons.
And would you say that prison's primary function should be punishment or rehabilitation?
Well, the punishment is the loss of liberty. What we're there to do is hopefully give prisoners hope, try and rehabilitate them and try and get them educated or to a standard where they can get a work skill which will increase their employability so they can actually contribute to society. That's the whole process that we want to go through, but we've got to have decent, secure and safe prisons for everybody, including staff. If a prisoner doesn't feel safe, they'll never reform. And we need a major investment. We need to double our staffing levels. And we need to give people hope. Let's get investment in our prisons and serve the public.